My name is Yona Quintes, and I'm an energy coach and energy healer, and I'm going to guide you through the true self part of you that can tap into the divine Wi-Fi, as I call this, all right? What is real, what isn't? What is true, what isn't? What is mine, what isn't? What is fantasy? And what is reality, okay? Of having to have a strategy to face your fears, to face your pain, to face some of these incongruencies, okay? If this word isn't familiar with you, that's where truth and reality doesn't match up. That's an incongruence, okay? And I've been talking about this for years, that this is really the core of all our problems. All right, and this is that we have all these incongruences within us that we are not aware of, because most of them, 95% of them, are subconscious. And that these are, responsible for all these inner doubts, for these inner schisms that we have, this fragmentation. So your spiritual journey and also the reason why you have this energetic sensitivity and access to this higher perception is all about balancing out and working out the kinks, working out the incongruences between what you sense, what you think, and what you feel. Okay, this is what the spiritual journey is about, and this is why we have this massive wave of people awakening to their energetic sensitivity. Okay, you can call it woo-woo if you want, but from my perspective, it really isn't. It's the next level of human evolution. Okay, this is why we're awakening to our sixth, seventh sense. I call it the seventh sense because the sixth sense is something that everybody feels as intuition. But I'm not even talking about intuition. I'm talking about the step beyond that. And that is where you actually have access to this higher vibratory info. It's just that the bandwidth of our brain, if you look at your physical brain as a router that taps you into this Wi-Fi, this divine Wi-Fi, isn't larger, isn't wide enough, isn't big enough, great enough to interpret this correctly. So we all have to learn how to deal with this sense, this awakening sense in us. We all have to learn disciplines, just like how we had to learn how to eat right, how to exercise right, how to train our own spiritual sense, if you will, is the task for all of us here in these next 10 years. Okay, we have to learn to work with this and to have strategies, that help us to regulate and self-master our energies. Then all these things that I'm reporting about here, and I don't have to say to you, oh, I'm channeling with my guides and they're telling me no. I'm not channeling this through any guides. I'm channeling this through my heart. Right here, direct connection to divine Wi-Fi. Now you can, and this is part of all our spiritual journey, work with intermediaries in the beginning. That's okay. You can work with spirit guides, with animal spirits, with anything that helps you to tap into this. Even astrology helps you to tap into this. It doesn't matter what you use. Nature, crystals, essential oils, sounds. It doesn't matter. If it connects you within, it will do it for you. But then at some point, you're going to have to grow into your own spiritual maturity, and you're going to have to see, hey, I can connect directly. I don't need intermediaries. I don't need other people to tell me what the future brings. I don't need, any type of substance or whatever, to feel into what is truly going on here. Okay, so this is, so my big mission here for you to learn that it's okay wherever you're at, to work with the intermediaries, but then to transcend them, then to let them go, then you out-vibrate them, okay? Your ability to tap into this divine Wi-Fi is there. It's your birthright. You don't need this external info, okay? But it takes a little bit to learn how to trust in that and to build the confidence to do this. So my job is, to help people from all different kinds of business and trying to be successful to integrate their energetic sensitivity so that they can have this more congruent access to what it is that they truly came here for, what it is that is truly fulfilling for them, not just successful on a worldly 3D monetary level. Work with your lingo. Work with how you express all this. When you talk the New Age talk, understand that this isn't really helping people, because what they need to learn is the basics of really understanding that this info comes from within themselves. They need that empowerment that they can do this from within, okay? But for most, of us who are not using any type of New Age lingo, it's really about the other way around. We have to learn how to say things such as, the way this feels to me, or based on my intuition, or based on my feeling, or, to really use these vocabulary words. If you are never using, like, this is what my guidance tells me, or this is what my feeling is, you're not really empowering yourself. You're not reinforcing this. So you have to allow yourself to go into this positive feedback loop with yourself by actually saying it out loud. Most of us are too heady. Find people that can help you with, that support your perception of the world, that help you to understand that you're not in contradiction. You're not making this up. Everything is real. But that doesn't mean it's necessarily true. So the ability to discern truth, that needs to be trained. We were not raised that way. Okay, and share this with your friends, guys. This is what empowers people. How many people do you know that are depressed, that are living a life in anxiety, that are constantly in pain, constantly experiencing their life a struggle? Tons of people. And just listening to this material, just listening to this message, okay? So I'm just like another router here for the divine Wi-Fi, giving you the messages that we can all perceive if we know how to tune into this. So this is a universal message, okay? So help me with doing this. Help me with accomplishing this, okay? And share, watch. Every person who feels low, listening to this material, guys, how to overcome fears, how to develop a strategy to work with emotions, how to overcome pain and so forth, will feel better after listening, okay? Okay. I love you guys. Thank you, loyal audience. Thank you to the Patreon subscribers that help me finance doing these energy updates and all the other productions that I do. I love you guys. Bye-bye.